funny fun. But anyway,
who called you every day that you had COVID? Who called you every day that you had COVID?
You did.
I did.
You text me a couple times.
Right.
But and then who else? Pete Nothing from Pete. You were on the road. You're headlining, but you called me the most. I think you texted me the most.
I did. I was worried about you when I first called you. I said, "How are you feeling?" You were like, okay.
Yeah, but Robin would call Batman if Batman was sick.
No, it's the other way around, buddy.
I think I'm Robin, and I did call you.
No, I'm Batman for sure.
You're 100% not Batman.
Yeah, 100% Batman.
You're definitely not Batman.
Bro, have you seen my house? It's a cave.
There's nothing beautiful and ominous about you at all. There's nothing like sexy.
Batman's not sexy.
Yes, it absolutely is.
Oh, who gets more pussy, Robin or Batman?
Batman, are you?
Yeah, Robin's gay, I think.
Robin's gay.
Oh, he is?
He gets no pussy.
Oh, it's the color of the costume. He's got to change that up.
No,
like a salmon or something.
I think it's Chris O'Donnell.
You're right. But I thought I was always Batman between us, but okay.
You're a little bit closer to Ant-Man. Cockroach Boy.
They're different universes.
Cupcake guy.
No, Ant-Man Marvel.
Cupcake guy.
Yeah.
I'm Cupcake guy?
You're closer to Cupcake guy.
Yeah?
You're whatever superhero orders too many things to eat. What superhero is that?
I'll be Wombat.
Full menu guy. Oh yeah, you are Wombat. Wombatman. Wombatman.
Okay, all right, I'll give you a Batman. I'll give you Batman.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, Carlos is what? Alfred?
Yeah, for sure.
Slave.
I don't know. I kind of like.
Do anything.
I love Alfred. I think Pete is closer to Alfred.
Pete's closer to Alfred.
Yeah,
right.
Carlos is a little bit closer to like the Penguin.
Right. Carlos is definitely Penguin.
Yeah.
You are Poison Ivy.
That's Poison Ivy.
Or Catwoman.
No, that's Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy. Yeah. You have more of a hippie vibe.
You know what Pete is actually? Pete is what was Schwarzenegger's? Remember Ice? What was it?
Iceman.
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
Your story brought this up, but and I had just gotten a haircut, and my hair was like a mushroom.
You had bangs?
No, it was like a mushroom, like
on Mad
and
TV.
I was so mad. Yeah, but like that, I was playing a character then.
You're always.
I literally had this like mushroom haircut, and I remember being so mad. Like even like they didn't want to go down to La Jolla. I'm like, I can't go down there with this haircut, and they're like, don't be a pussy, bro, right? So we drive down there, and it's like night. It's like 7 p.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
And we're driving down Gerard Street or whatever, or Pearl Street.
Pearl.
Yeah. And there was this kid in the corner of Pearl. He was wearing a skateboard. And he does this. He goes, he goes, and I was so sensitive about my fucking haircut, right? I go, Chris, pull over, right? And I run out, right? This kid, the car, right? And then once I get to the kid, I realize the kid's like 6'3".
He's a man.
Yeah, but he's a kid.
A kid, but a man.
Yeah, he was a huge kid.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, still like, I'm gonna die, but are you a racist? You know what I mean? You like racism? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what to say, right?
Don't be racist, please.
And I kind of walked away. If he was smaller, though, I think I would have gotten a...
What were you gonna do? Punch him?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's like, what a waste.
Yeah.
What would you do to the skateboard kid? Steal a skateboard, I guess.
Yeah. See, it's so funny, as a guy, you've never, like, experienced that type of thing.
Racism?
Yeah.
Well, people make fun of me. It's
not the same, though. I don't think it's the same, because I was made fun of because of my personality and who I was as a person.
Okay, but
like...
making fun of you because you're Asian is making fun of you because it's something you can't help, right? Like, I have red hair. I got made fun of constantly for having red hair. I can't help that.
Oh, that's true.
You know?
Yeah.
It's not like getting picked on for something that I could service or change.
But do you get angry? So you get, like, into yourself, like, oh, what... Like, at nights, if you get made fun of...
I used to hate it. It used to drive me nuts as a kid.
Yeah.
As anything does when you're a kid.
Yeah.
But then then you grow up and you're like, I couldn't care. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Once you find how little you... But I'm not saying it's the same as someone being like, oh, that's not the same.
Yeah.
But we all get picked on for something. Did you ever get picked on, Jules?
There's this guy in school, and then...
What's his fucking name?
Here or in the Philippines?
Here.
What? What? Who is it?
But he wouldn't...
I don't fucking care. Give me his name. Google him, Pete. What's his name?
No.
Yes!
I don't know his name.
Yeah, you do.
Liar.
The
I don't
guy
know.
at school, you know.
You know.
He was just a classmate from English, and then he
Classmate from English. Good Google. Very good, Pete. Very good.
So, go ahead.
And then he just asked me, like, what are you? And I said, Filipino.
Uh-huh.
And then, I don't know, I have an accent, and then he imitated a Filipino accent.
Oh. But not out of love.
And now, did his Filipino accent get a laugh?
No, I didn't laugh.
It was just to her.
It was just to you.
Yeah.
And then
we were seated.
What'd you say to him?
Because I didn't want to fight, so I just like, haha.
So you did laugh.
But it's not a laugh, like a genuine laugh.
That's a really fucking, unenthusiastic laugh.
Haha.
Haha.
Yeah, and then I didn't like talk to him again.
What's his first name? You don't need to say his last
I don't know.
name. Rules.
I don't know. Isaac.
Isaac.
His name was Isaac?
Yeah.
Google Isaac from English class.
Yeah. So, and then you had to sit next to him every day for that year?
Yeah, but I didn't talk to him. Like, he would try to talk to me, and then
Oh,
I just...
he has a crush on you.
That's what it is.
That's a clear. If he continued to talk to you after he's like, "Where are you from?" and
Yeah.
you're like, "I'm from the Philippines," he's like, "Oh, that's weird." And then he went home at night and was like, learned everything about the fucking Philippines and got obsessed because he has a crush on you. That's why he wanted to talk to you. This is the loser, young weirdo. What do they call the kids that are? What are they called? Incels.
Me.
Incels.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. There he is. And
that
look
him?
at that. Pete found him. Is that him?
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah.
You guys see this
Did you
guy
think he
out
was
in
cute?
public?
No, he was ugly.
Yeah. Hey, should we bring in our guest? We got a guest that's here. He just showed up. He's here, right? Is he here?
He's here.
Bring him the fuck on in.
I forgot who it was.
Good friend of ours, one of our favorite homies on earth, Jay Larson.
Oh, the Jay Larson's here. Hello, Captain. How are you? Good to see you.
Jay Larson.
Great to be here.
Jay Larson, sit down there.
Jay, you live still on the west side or what?
I'm on the west side, yeah.
Yeah. You like it over there?
Yeah, I love it. Can I just say my
Canyon.
favorite thing is that there's not even glass right there. They're just like in a takeout window.
Yeah.
That's what they do with the Hispanics.
They put you right there.
Okay, first of all, you made it racial, and although that may be true, we don't need to communicate that to the public.
Right.
Don't make it about race.
Yeah.
You're back there because you're below us.
That's what
I do love that he's the whitest Hispanic I've ever seen in my life.
They both are. Carlos is Mexican.
Yep.
That is Carlos and Andres. We couldn't find more light-skinned Spanish people on earth.
No, you can't.
That's what they said in the ad. you
Yeah.
know? Must
Larson,
be white.
Jay, let's play a game. Do you remember the one time that you were mad at me?
Ooh, I want to hear it.
Oh, yeah. But I think there's more than one. No, that's the only
I could only think of one, but you know the more than one time you were mad at me?
time. No, I remember
Yeah.
when
Plural times.
when we were gonna run your special and you didn't show up that time.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what's funny?
What?
I just went on a date with a girl, and we matched on a dating app. Went on a date, and she's like, "Yeah, I the first time I started being interested. No, actually, I never went on a date. Yes, I did. She goes, I started being interested in you. And she goes, I went to see Bobby Lee run his hour, and he didn't show up. And I remember everyone was so bummed that Bobby wasn't there. But then you went up and you had such a great set, and I was like, who's this guy?
Amazing. Stolen. Right
And-
out from under you.
But the thing is, I love Bobby Lee and always have. And I wasn't mad at you. I just wanted you to care more because I think everybody loves watching you do stand up.
That's right.
That sounds like a good story, though.
Sounds like a great story.
So
He
you
was
were,
mad at me for a while though.
How long were you mad at Bob for?
Not long, maybe 2.5 years.
I honestly thought it took a while because there was like a weirdness between us, I think.
No, because you're fucking weird as fuck.
Yeah, you're weird.
That's insulting.
Oh, wait a minute.
Unsalted. Unsalting?
No.
Don't
He just learned unsalted, so he gets these confused all the
All
time.
right, because it's
Because when we go out, if something's unsalted, he goes, "That's insulting," and I go, "Bob, it's unsalted."
Unsalted.
And he'll just mix these things up.
Yeah.
Are you trying to honestly look? Are you trying to say that for any genuine that you're not strange? You're strange in a good way.
no.
You don't think you're strange at all.
Listen, I'm gonna say Bobby.
Bobby is right. By the way, write it down. Bobby, 100% Bobby now.
I think you've grown a lot emotionally. In that it used to be that you come up and you'd be like, "Hey, buddy," and you give a hug, and then you try to slap me in the dick, and then you would leave. And now you come up and you genuinely look at me like, "Hey, how are you?" You know what I mean?
You're growing as a man. That's great.
Would you say I'm far?
So will you say this then?
Yeah.
That I was once weird.
Yeah, I think you were just worried about about you thought I was gonna be mad at you, and so you were gonna be awkward. But I was like, I still love you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't want any fucking bad feelings between us. And
There
was
are none,
Was there
dude.
another time that that we had a falling out?
No, not at all.
I
Okay.
imagine there was.
All right, let me get the list. Santino had me prep. He's like, bring
Have
a
you had
list.
falling outs with other comics before?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't look at this as a falling out with you.
Yeah. It's funny. I have falling outs. So.
Every comic has falling outs with other comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a part of the world of the business of like, she's too young to know it yet.
Have you had any?
Not like, no, like I've drifted away from people, but I think that's different than
No,
what you're
but not
talking
out of
about.
rage.
We're talking about no thank you. Don't need to see you ever again.
Nah, no.
That happens in our business because we're too close. We're on top of each other all the time.
Yeah.
So you eventually go, no thank you. I'm okay.
And then you gotta navigate it because sometimes they're famous or whatever and they're doing well. So it's like you do it in your own way by ignoring.
Yeah, well, we all have our own way, but you know, for the most part, it's.
I have a list.
I know.
Do you have a list
Of what?
of people you don't like?
Yeah.
Jay, if you're going over to a famous man or woman's house, they invite you to a dinner party. What are you bringing?
I mean, you got to bring a bottle of wine, right?
See, that was the initial thing, was wine.
They're not going to want you to bring food.
But we said nowadays they don't even care about the wine. No one gives a shit anymore. They fuck it off. They usually go, "Oh, thank you,"
Yeah.
and then they throw it away. So we said you got to bring something else, a little bit more fun
All
or
right.
memorable.
All
He
right.
said a Rubik's cube missing a couple of colors.
That's not what I'm starting with. I was thinking maybe you bring like you make like a pre-made high-end cocktail for everyone.
See?
If we're not fucking with wine, we're like, but if they're bougie and they do it right, they're gonna have everything dialed in, food and drink wise anyway. So maybe the Rubik's is the play.
That's the
I
thing.
don't know about missing the colors. I don't know.
No, you want to fuck
No,
them
not
up a little
missing.
bit.
We add extra colors
Different
to the
color-
red.
yeah, they'll never be
so
able
that
to
they're not
solve
able to solve it.
Got it. Yeah.
It's unsolvable Rubik's Cube.
But you think they're gonna just sit down and be like, "Hey guys, everybody, hold up! We got a Rubik's. Let's solve this real quick."
But you know those guys can solve it in 6 seconds, right?
yeah, Rick Glassman can.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, anybody with autism, I think that's part of the thing.
They can do it.